let's do it.
This laser thingy is mine.
Okay then.
I don't know what it is. I
Crimson
claim it in the
Crusader,
name
you
of
find
me.
a gigantic 3D printer. Except instead of printing objects, it prints people.
I turn it off. Same with the other one. And if you say I can't find the off button, then I turn it off the only way I know how.
By
Like
pulling
calling
the
somebody
plug.
who's got
by
drinks and...
pulling the plug out that goes to the wall.
I'm not a barbarian.
Crawl!
Yeah, I turn it off. I disable, turn it off, or whatever needs to happen to make it
I
stop.
slap her hand and tell her I got this. This is a man's job.
What the Seriously? Wow.
Don't worry about it. I need to feel effectual.
Good
Alright?
job.
You just killed the boss.
Every fucking week, it's nothing but misses. Misses or crits.
Well,
That's
maybe,
it.
maybe you should
Maybe we should
rework
play
the
a
guy a
female
little
character
bit
so
so
that
your
we can be
attack
called
bonus is
this.
not +2,
My
okay.
attack bonus is +7.
which
Okay,
is low.
people, what the technology checks you guys get is you see those blue circles? Those are gigantic, incubation pods. You can see humans and a lot of animals like just floating in goop, incubating. And it appears that the two large devices are rapid cloners.
You know what
so
this
it
means,
allows
right?
you to clone an animal in a matter of minutes.
Exactly. Which you know what that means? It means we don't have to order out for wings anymore.
Because we just clone chickens?
Yeah. Yes,
It
chickens.
also appears that this is like a really fancy DNA analyzer machine that allows you to customize DNA. So basically, this is like a 5-in-1 mad scientist wet dream.
So, Tyrannosaur wings sound fucking delicious, you guys. Oh, Jesus.
Make me a perception check, you guys.
I don't see shit.
23.
I
Okay,
actually
with
might see
those
something.
perception checks, you can see that there appears to be space for a third one, but it's missing.
The third
Oh,
what?
so this is what your kids
Oh, they
need to
took a
get.
machine. Huh.
So, I'm chilling out with Dr. Otter's clones in here. Kid clones.
They actually appear to be crying and holding on to toys. And yes, they do look like what you would imagine a young Dr. Otto would look like.
Alright, I sit down and I start playing toys with them.
They mentioned that a whole bunch of bad women came and stole their dad's memory drive in one of the cloning machines, and that
Bad
they're
bitches.
afraid.
Well, it's okay, they're gone now. However, your dad is...
What are we going to do? Dad's the only one that's taught us anything. He's
And
taught
that's
us all
why-
about genetics and how to be good people and about India and all that kind of stuff.
I'm
Now
going
what
to
are
give
we
him a
going
quick
to do?
question. Quick questionnaire.
Yeah.
What does your dad say is being a good person?
He says advancing the human race is a good thing, and that we should try to advance the human race by using artificial evolution and genetic engineering.
Is your
That
father
way
perhaps
we can
caged?
solve, because if we can genetically engineer everything, we can solve world hunger.
Hey,
And
hey,
disease.
buddy, you're 10. Concern yourself
Does your
with
father
how
perhaps
you're going to get
teach
your
you
toys
that-
to your new home.
David Dustin, did the father teach you that perhaps people taking interest in their own education and growing and learning might be a great way to improve humanity?
No, he says that most human beings are dumb and chattel.
Well,
I
there's
don't know
no
what
wrong.
the chattel is, though.
I
Which
did
is
not
why
see
we
that
should
one coming.
increase education. To make
Do you
everybody
like my
stand up,
bear?
give
I
everybody
made
smarter.
my bear.
Alright, listen up, you two little sad sacks. This is
This
what's
is
about to
this
happen
is
to you.
this is my teddy bear Teddy, and the teddy bear growls at you.
Well,
Yep.
say goodbye to Teddy.
You
Because
notice that Teddy is an actual bear.
I don't care.
Wow.
Because what's about to happen is we're about to put in a phone call to some very important government type people. And those very important government type people were going to take you away from here. And they're going to put you in a new place where you don't know anybody. And it's called the foster system. And you will probably hate it. And you will probably statistically end up being more likely to commit a violent crime.
So why are we doing that?
Because it's what has to happen.
We could just adopt them.
Fuck you.
Can't we just go live with our grandma?
Nope. Oh, wait, you actually have family?
Yeah,
Where?
in India.
Are they
Yeah, I guess that could be India's problem.
just like Daddy?
Well, no, I can actually stretch my limbs out, and he does an Akira-style body horror thing to stretch out his arm.
Okay.
Or take him to India, then give him to Grandma.
Well, either that
Yeah,
or we
let's-
just give them to the Future Foundation.
No, we're not giving people to that lady.
Right. I mean, she already stole all this shit.
That chick is not getting any more human
You know, we
human
should-
wreckage.
Probably appropriate some of these cloning machines anyhow, just, for purposes.
Her wings.
I was actually
the
thinking
wings.
about what they're probably going to do a better job at than what I was planning on doing. But the wings also.
What the wings also.
As I clutch a hairbrush with my ex-wife, well, I don't know if it's ex, she's just dead.
Just your
Hey guys, now that I'm
Yes.
not a puddle anymore, I just found 2 zoonoid growth chambers and I just blew them up.
No!
yeah, seems fair.
Wings! Wings, and also the possibility that I get my wife back if I find her memory pod.
What are you talking about? Those were not whatever you're talking about. Those were zoonoid growth pods.
Actually,
Oh.
there's a whole bunch of computers in the back you guys can look at.
I'm gonna go look
I'm
at the
getting
compu-
there.
I'm gonna take
we'll take a look at
Gabriel
those.
with me to go look at the computers in the back.
I'm gonna play with the toys with the kids.
The kids seem really afraid of you guys now because they don't want to go into the evil foster care system.
You so traumatized them.
I'm going to tell them
just
that the
telling them
foster
how
care
it was.
system is safe, secure, and will lead them to the best education possible. They can learn about genetic engineering.
You're a fucking liar.
Why do you think I made that check?
How does your character know anything about that?
Because your character
What do
is
you
so
think?
good at lying, they completely trust you.
30 technology check to check these computers for anything of interest.
Okay, first of all, you know the armies of drag queens?
Yes.
That's what they're making. That's the other thing they were making here.
Okay.
So
Don't
yes,
tell
they are in
someone.
fact. He is in fact genetically engineering zoonoids.
Don't tell Samus.
The second thing you learn is that it appears that the Dr. Otto was having a hard time, though, figuring out the genetics of his clients. So,
Well, yeah, because
like,
They're
so the
interdimensional
genetics
beings.
that
They're...
the genetics that the zoonoids are using, they don't use the same backbone as ours. It's actually extremely stable, as if these creatures were designed like in a factory, never to change.
Okay.
And so he's been It looks like what it is that the zoonoids, like the drones, are actually reverse engineered Guyver symbiotes.
Okay.
Blended with human DNA to make. And it appears that they're controlled through some sort of psychic hive mind.
Okay.
The dock workers are also zoonoids, but they're failed experiments. Basically, he tried to make improvements, but sometimes the zoonoids can't transform or can't connect to the hive mind, and that's what the ones at the docks are.
Okay.
So They're technically they're genetically engineered abominations, but they're actually completely harmless.
Okay.
The worst part is, however, is that they've been cloning those pets. Those pets are also Zolanoids, and they're waiting for a cue, and they're all going to activate. You can tell not only has he been selling Zolanoids to the hyper-rich, he's been cloning a whole bunch and then just donating them to the Humane Society all across
That's
the United
genius.
States. And
Well,
so there's
that's-
many houses now that have these strange sleeper agents in them in the form of pets.
Is there some sort of kill switch?
No.
Oh, well. That's on our to-do list now. I definitely let everybody know about that. Hey guys, I have a problem.
What's up?
So this dude's been making Zilanoids? You know, like the dog that killed, Reese or Roos or whatever the hell his name was. And like, they're all just waiting for a trigger to become giant monsters.
Oh, alright.
Also, the dock workers are the same kind of things that Samus is always going on about.
Alright, so we block the hive mind somehow, and everything will be fine.
Well, you tell... Ooh, can we somehow find out the location of the hive mind from here?
No, you can't. Well, one of your players can the whole entire time, but that would open him up to the hive mind.
Don't be a pussy, do it.
The other thing, though, is that you notice that there's only 4 Guyver units in existence right now. Guyvers, in parentheses, he seems to be calling them Zygons.
Zygons, huh? Okay.
Let Zygons be Zygons. Alright.
And apparently there's there's the one that Samus had. He now has possession of Scrumptious. The other one is Tasty and Delicious.
What the fuck was the one that Samus... nope. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Luscious.
You also find notes that's detailing a little bit of their history that Dr. Ottles managed to get out of them. One, these things have been here throughout human evolution. Like, they've been here since humans were discovering agriculture and stuff like that. And it appears it's their goal to either stop or completely halt human civilization.
Okay.
And that at some point in the past, they were all sealed up. And so they've been unfunctional for thousands of years. Basically, these things were existed pre-agriculture, and at some point they were sealed away.
Okay.
You can also tell that from it that they came from some sort of completely different evolutionary path or were produced, and that they are all actually not separate beings. They can split into 4 in order to do things, but in all actuality, it's one being.
Plus a giant hive mind.
And that what Dr. Ottle's doing is that he's using that collective hive mind to create drones that they can control.
Okay.
So, and now the kids are high as shit because somebody's been feeding them LSD apparently. Unless somebody's going to stop Samus from giving them.
Well,
I
yeah,
think we're
I'm right
much
here.
too late.
I'm like right next to him. I'll slap it out of his hands.
I'm pretty sure it's too late. Also, now that the story is done, so is this bonus episode. Peace, a-holes.